Hello Rexa and everybody that's ever going to watch my video. We're basically going to run on the lowdown on my process on how when I'm playing a certain vehicle or my general tactics, my use of certain vehicles, and just to give out full on support and you guys that just want to get better at the game and that want to figure some stuff out. So once we hop in the game, I'll fix everything for us and hopefully it'll be a very good game. Tunisia. So mostly on this map tactics, you want to decide on a specific sector. So you usually want to go for Alpha or Charlie. Bravo is kind of a risky move depending on what vehicle you have, mostly because the enemy team and your team has good sniping advantage from both sides. So I usually, because I'm a more aggressive player, I usually go for Charlie due to the cover range and movement style you can use. But that is up to you and you figuring out your own playstyle. So right now it seems to be a pretty low BR game. It looks to be about 5-3, it looks like, to be the lowest. And 6-3 the highest. So I'm in a really okay tier. So I shouldn't really have much to worry. Things that you could worry about with Americans. Super heavies. The Russians might have some 85s with some weird shaped armor. Britain, you mostly got to worry about their Sabo with the German vehicles, but with the Panther series, especially the A, it's kind of like the peak Panther. There's not really a better Panther unless you're talking about like the Panther 2, but that's at a higher BR. China just carbon copy Russia, to be honest. It's not really gonna affect the game. A lot of players like to sneak up on the right side, so before I cross this angle, I like to look over. And if no one's in there, I go across. And I like to be really aggressive in my playstyle, so what I do is I just cross over, turn right here, and wait for one target. And I messed up there. I might die here. Oh. Well, there you see, I fucked up there. So I'm gonna try to use escape tactics here.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Mask myself with some RT. I just need to get out of that combat zone for a second. Make it look like I went through that area instead of crossing over this far away. If I didn't fuck up this one, I probably could have helped my team, but me being kind of pressured with the streaming kind of probably fucked me there, but don't worry about it. In this little few seconds, I got him repaired, and we're gonna get back at it. Now, I am really surprised at that angle that my shell did not go through on the IS-1, but he was also turning, so it probably added a ricochet value.
Attention to the map.
Right now, I'm just covering my ass. Hopefully I catch somebody. Dead.
Attention to the map. The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I kind of risked that. I shouldn't have. I thought I was gonna catch him there. If he's smart, he's gonna get me here, but if he's not, he's not gonna look at me. Ah, got that guy. Oh. M18 down. Jumbo just now spotted me. Killed him. Rotate. Artillery the northern. Still here, like one tank behind me. If I can get past that rebel, I can probably get past it and live this.
Most of the zones are under control.
85 down there. He's dead. Gunner driver on that guy. He's dead. Probably guy behind me. Can't really do much.
Attention to the map.
Ah, yeah, I didn't watch my side there. That was all on me. Ah, good run. I went for a 5-piece. Let's go back and see if we can. I don't really, like, if you're playing a game, don't really focus on chat, to be honest. Even with people, friendlies marking on maps, or like even people like giving location on vehicle types, usually the information they give is really, really outdated. Like it's not even well enough to help you. And I'm dead there. Oh, I guess not. I'm good. Literally, if you had a 1.5 fuse, I probably would have died there. Oh, left.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I have no clue where that guy's at, so I think here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he got me again. Where did he hit me this time? Front of home? Ooh. So when you get to this point where your team is really kind of just like flaking for you, or you're flanking a little bit, it's about time we just kind of go onto the defensive and just up armor ourselves. Nothing's wrong with creating a defensive line, but every little shot you do is really important, especially if you're getting pushed back to your home spawn, which is like what they're doing to us right now. They're camping our spawn. So every little action you do kind of affects the outcome, how you're going to push back. And you can also view on your map your placement. And if you see that you're just you and one other person, it's not very likely you're going to get a successful push. But don't put that out of range, because if you guys can band together, even if it's just two of you, and you're really well coordinated, you guys can make or break your whole team. So don't give up. You guys have a chance to bring back a game. Because it only takes, they say it's a teamwork game, but really and honestly, if you're really good at the game, it only just takes yourself and maybe one other person. That takes all the fire. But in reality, Mostly what you got to worry about in mid game and early late game is Cass. Cass is really going to be your biggest enemy, especially in German heavies. It will mostly be your civil outcome, so it's going to be one of your top things that is going to fucking kill you the whole every game. Which a large big part of advice I can give a lot of new players or a lot of players that just want to get good is literally just don't get angry, because okay, don't know why he didn't bomb me there. For you, as a player, getting angry is literally a waste of time. There's no point for you to get frustrated over this. Even if you have lag issues or computer issues, it's no point for you to get mad at the game. Caught his ass.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack. Attention to the map!
Kind of in a bad spot there. Wish I had smoke. Fair. Play with your opponent's minds. That's a very, very, very gamer move. Play with your opponent's minds. If they can't understand what the hell you're gonna do, you pretty much got them in your hands. And a lot of this game is predictability. A lot of it. A lot of it's predictability. If you can predict where your target's gonna come from and how they're gonna react, you already know what their first, second, or third steps are gonna be. Ooh, am I dead? Oh, so close.
Yes. Attack the C point.
Oof. We might not be able to pull this one off just because of cast support. Ooh, I'm super dead there. Yep, I'm dead there. Alright, this is where we go in air and try to combat that, but if they have too many, we're not going to be able to fight it that much. So since I know that they have a high amount of fighters, I'm going to bring out a security air fighter. And then later on, when we head back to Anger, I'll explain how my lineups happen and why do I do what I do. But in reality, if once you see a situation, you basically play. It's like a game of chess. You kind of counter stuff like a deck or a hand. So if they have a huge amount of air fighters slash heavy fighters that bring ordnance, bring in air superiority and fight it off. There he is. And saving people is fine and all, but really, if you're worried about your performance, focus on yourself. If you see a very, very worse losing game, don't just leave. Try to make a way for you to improve yourself.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attack the B point. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Okay, I'm gonna beat him in the turn fight. That's a Corsair. Probably 3-7 Corsair. He's gonna get me into Deathlit? Nope. Got him. Don't really need air, but I took care of it. Heavy push on Alpha. That guy, the 470, might just die there. I'm gonna try to help him. Ooh, right there.
Attention to the designated grid square.
That's another thing you can do. Even if you're in air, you can use your squadron marker as a marker even for friendlies for blueberries. Blueberries as in allies that can't see your squadron marks. So, let's say you want to mark a position in the air and you see a vehicle. So let's actually find a tank to do it too.
Attention to the map.
That's there. So let's say you put your marker there, just quickly zoom in the map, directly on the point, it will mark directly on the ground for your ground.
To the map. Attention to the map.
Got him. Alright. This is where I kind of observe and see if I can get some kills here and there. But it's really stalling out right now. There's not much I can do in the air with this thing.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I heard that. Where is he? There he is. Oh, that's bad. Even if it's a low tier AA, something with a lot of cannons at this BR is kind of dangerous. Just because of the fire rate. And especially if it's the fucking 12.7s. Because those things just take seconds to demolish you. This way, you'll see a lot of players, even if it's not a SBR of an AA, they'll bring a lower BR AA just because of fire rate. And if you're lucky, that'll happen. You'll just outclass them. Make them work for it anyways. Alright. I think it's about time I get off there. No really point for me staying like that. That's it, I think. What about air? Nope. Alright. Since I don't see myself really improving the ground right now, if I have enough points, I'm gonna try to get in my cast system. Now this air unit line that you can use is just based on what you're fighting or like what you will have on the field. So if you have like 0 air contestant and you're just by yourself and you know your air is clear or green, by all means go in a CAS plane and just destroy all the ground units, man. Because for you players that say CAS is not helpful, it doesn't do anything. In reality, if you know what you're doing, a lot of casts can stop pushes, and a lot of casts can defend points. It just takes a certain type of theory to do it. This guy looks like he's just trying to draw me out of the field. I'm just not enough time in the game. I'm probably not gonna get this off. Oh, I fucked up there. Oh, I got the kill. Yeah, but games like this, it's kind of hard to pull back, especially since half your team's gone in a couple seconds, but, you know, having this ratio is not bad at all for one game. And it's not just me. You guys can do this too. It's not that. It's just you playing the game and learning a couple things here and there, and me trying to get better at explaining what I do and why I do it. But this is the first battle, and hopefully in the next one I'll do it better for you guys. Thanks. And I'll see you in the next one.